RELAX. Relax. The Denver Nuggets get absolutely throttled in Minnesota in game 6 of the NBA playoffs, 115-70. And y'all, we have a game 7 in Denver on Sunday. This was the worst offensive performance of the Denver Nuggets Nikola Jokic era after having some great offensive performances for the last 3 games. So we're going to find out real soon what the Denver Nuggets are going to do come Sunday. Y'all know what time it is? Let's get it. The Denver Nuggets lose 70-115 in game 6 in Minnesota in a game that the Denver Nuggets were up 9-2. The Minnesota Timberwolves were down 9-2. 9-2. And they end up scoring 61 points the rest of the way. They scored 61 points the rest of the game. Y'all, again, let me be clear about this. The Nuggets were up 9-0 or 9-2. Minnesota took a timeout. Minnesota goes on a 9-0 run. Minnesota continues out on an 18-0 run. The Nuggets are down 11-26. The Nuggets are down 14-31 at the end of the first quarter. The Wolves went on a 24-2 run. 24-2 run. Jokic and Murray start the second quarter. Minnesota goes on an 8-0 run. Jokic goes out of the game down 13. Minnesota goes on a run 8-0. Jokic comes back in the game down 19. And then the Nuggets had a chance at the end of the second half to bring a 17-point lead down to 14 or 15 points. And Aaron Gordon has a rebound right before the half ends with like 10 seconds left, throws the ball in the air inexplicably, and Jaden McDaniels ends up scoring on the final possession. And today, Anthony Edwards 27 on 8 of 17. Jaden McDaniels 21 on 8 of 10 from the field. Rudy Gobert, incredible defense all day. Anthony Edwards, a plus 43. Mike Conley, plus 26. Jaden McDaniel, plus 23. Rudy Gobert, plus 30. Karl Anthony Towns, plus 25. Naz Reid, plus 17. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, plus 16. Kyle Anderson, plus 16. Monte Morris, plus 9. Luke Garza, plus 9. Jordan McLaughlin, plus 9. More, plus 4. The Denver Nuggets today end up shooting 30% from the field, 19% from 3. They had just 12 turnovers. Wasn't even like it's crazy. They had 18 assists and 12 turnovers today. The Nuggets had 43 rebounds and 10 offensive rebounds to the Wolves, 62 rebounds and 11 offensive rebounds. So that's what happens. The Nuggets got absolutely drum rolled today. The starters were horrific. Honestly, I can say this. Nobody on the starting unit, Aaron Gordon did for a little bit. So I'll say Aaron Gordon did. But this is the first time I can say that nobody but Nikola Jokic, when it mattered most, showed up in this game. Jokic had 22, 9, and 2. He was 9 of 15 from 2 today, 0 of 4 from 3, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. And he played 36 minutes, but literally 30% from the field, 19% from 3. Shot variance hit like a mug today. So we got a game 7. If you already know, game 7 is going to be a bloodbath. It's probably going to be lower scoring. It's probably going to be one of those games where when the Nuggets won 80-78 versus the Utah Jazz, they did beat the Clippers by 20, but I don't think they're going to beat this team by 20 in this game. But game 7 is going to be everything that you want it to be in an NBA game. Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray are 3-1 in career game 7s. Michael Porter Jr.'s career 2-0 in game 7. The Nuggets haven't been in a game 7 since 2020 in the bubble when they beat the Clippers. Jamal had 40 points. Nikola Jokic had a 16-point, 22 rebound, 13 assist, triple-double. So we're going to see. We're going to find out real quick, man. Now, again, today was a demolition. The Nuggets scored 70 points, y'all, in the entire game. The entire game, they scored 70 points. They had 9 points Minnesota, they're leading 9-2. Again, they're leading 9-2. Minnesota calls a timeout. The Minnesota Timberwolves, from that point, score 113 points, and the Nuggets score 61 points. Basically, almost doubled up the Denver Nuggets from a scoring standpoint. I mean, there's X's and O's you can get into. Rudy Gobert's defense was incredible. They were doubling Joker at the point. They were not going to let him have as many opportunities as they want, but that's not even it. Like, the Nuggets were getting wide open looks, and they were absolutely cratering three-pointers. 7 of 36 from the three-point line today. Cratering three-pointers. If the Nuggets make their three-pointers in the first half, now you have a game. The momentum is different in the third quarter. But today, there was just nothing that they could do offensively. And credit to the Minnesota Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Jaden McDaniels, they again made life really difficult for Jamal Murray. I will say this. I'm going to say this right now. If he ever's listening to this, Jamal Murray was terrible today. He had 33 minutes played. He had 10 points, 2 rebounds, and 5 assists, 4 of 18 from the field, 2 of 7 from 3 with 2 turnovers. He was horrific. And a part of the reason why they were down is because of Jamal. But y'all know this is an objective take. This is not about anything other than Jamal Murray's a great player, but he's obviously hampered. I want to give him the leeway for being hampered, but he was horrible. And a part of it, and a part of the reason why the Nuggets were struggling so much in the first half, because him and Porter couldn't hit anything, but especially Murray. Murray was 1 of 10 to start the game. Murray missed his first 5 shots, point-blank shots. Again, I get it. Murray definitely is dealing with the calf injury, but at the end of the day, you got to get it done. You have to. But shout out to the Wolves, man. They came, they played defense. They did what they were supposed to do. They came out desperate. Once they called that timeout, the Wolves were the desperate team with all the physicality, and the Nuggets started playing dumb basketball. And they let go of the rope. But I'm looking at Jamal Murray right now in the interview. Yeah, man. I mean, his demeanor looks like he's ready for Game 7. It's not a defeat thing. He looks like what he normally does after a loss. But I'm telling y'all, and Jamal Murray, the elbow, yeah, he got hit a little bit. I think it was on a screen today. But Jamal Murray wasn't good. Jamal knows he has to be better. It's just that simple. Jamal Murray knows he has to be better. Nikola Jokic played for the Nuggets. I'm not concerned about that. I know he's going to show up, and I know it's going to be a close contested game. But, if you're in Denver, that home crowd got to be crazy. I told everybody going to the playoffs, the Minnesota Timberwolves are going to present the toughest matchup for the Denver Nuggets in the playoffs. The toughest matchup. Now, the Nuggets, because they didn't take care of business today, they're going to have to now wait till Sunday to play. So Murray will have 2 days off. The Nuggets will have 2 days off. They'll be able to get into the mode they need to get into, lock in, lock up. Anthony Edwards, Rudy Gobert, Karl Towns, Nickeil, Jaden, they're all going to come ready to go. And so I do believe the Nuggets are going to win Game 7. I predict it's going to come in 6. I did not predict this is going to be the way it happened, which, lose 2, win 3, lose 1. Now you got to win 1. You lose 2, win 3, lose 1. Now you got to win 1. You come out this series healthy, you got to win. I mean, it's really just that simple. There's no more. Everybody knows everybody at this point. Jokic is going to do what he got to do. Murray's going to do what he got to do. He has to. Anthony Edwards, I'm curious to see how they're going to play the defense. Mike Conley in this game, 3 of 6 from 3. Anthony, 4 of 9 from 3. Jaden, 3 of 5 from 3. Nickeil, 3 of 5 from 3. So we'll see. We'll see if that shot making is going to come out and do what needs to be done. But I'll tell you what, the Nuggets are going to have to come out ready and prepared. I do believe they will be. But you have a 45-point loss on the road in Game 6. I mean, this is kind of what this Nuggets team has been this year. They've had these really, really high moments, these really, really not great moments. And for whatever reason, that's just been a part of it. They were up 9-2. They were up 9-2. Minnesota goes on a 9-0 run. They finished it on an 18-0 run. The Nuggets are down 11-26. Minnesota goes on a 24-2 run, basically, over the course of the quarter. Then it's 14-31. The Nuggets were up again, 9-2. They end the quarter 14-31. A 5-29 run. That's not acceptable. But y'all know that. But y'all know that's unacceptable. So we'll see. The Nuggets have the best player in the world. So they're going to have to get it done. And I do expect Jokic to do what needs to be done in this series and in this game. Yeah, so we'll see, y'all. We're going to see. I'm ready for it. I'm excited for it. Nuggets fans, lock in. This is going to be a fun one. I'll be on Locked On Nuggets tomorrow. I'll be on Player's Choice tomorrow. Ronnie and I will be here tomorrow as well. Game 7. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. We're building up the Swipa Gang community. I see y'all on the other side.